Welcome to the channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and press the bell icon to stay updated with every new story. Get back where you belong, you worthless piece of trash. Officer Derek Mitchell's voice cuts through the upscale shopping district. He shoves Dr. Maya Johnson hard against her car, designer shopping bags scattering across the pavement. Then his hand explodes across her face. The slap whips her head sideways. Security cameras burn 3:47 p.m. into history. Dr. Johnson touches the fire spreading across her cheek, her voice ice cold. Officer Mitchell, you have no idea what you've just done to yourself. Hours earlier, Dr. Maya Johnson stands before her bathroom mirror, adjusting her navy blazer. Tomorrow she'll walk into Central District Police Department as their new chief. 20 years climbing through ranks, a Harvard PhD in criminology, countless nights studying reform strategies led to this moment. Her phone buzzes. Mayor Patricia Wilson's name lights up. Maya, the city council is behind you 100%. Clean house however you need to. Dr. Johnson walks to her kitchen window. Ma'am, I've been studying complaint files. Officer Derek Mitchell has 12 complaints in 2 years, all involving black citizens. His union keeps protecting him, but not much longer. Do what needs to be done, the mayor says. At Iron Fitness Gym, Officer Mitchell demonstrates compliance techniques to rookies. His fist slams the heavy bag. Sometimes these people don't understand words. You gotta speak their language. The rookies watch uncomfortably as Mitchell demonstrates control holds and compliance strikes, including his favorite attitude adjustment slap. The trick is making it look justified, he continues. They get mouthy, you shut them up. Officer Lisa Chen raises her hand. Sergeant, isn't there usually de-escalation protocol? Mitchell laughs harshly. Chen, textbook tactics don't work with certain demographics. These people only respect strength. At 2:30 p.m., Dr. Johnson parks her BMW outside Meridian Boutique. She's already collected 3 professional outfits for her new role. Inside, the sales associate hovers nervously as Dr. Johnson examines a charcoal gray suit. I'll take this one and the navy dress, Dr. Johnson says, producing a platinum credit card. The associate's demeanor shifts instantly. Outside, Dr. Johnson loads her purchases when Officer Mitchell spots her from his patrol car. Wrong demographic for this neighborhood, wrong car for her income level. He radios dispatch. Unit 47 to Central. Suspicious individual, possible theft in progress. Dr. Johnson closes her trunk when she hears heavy footsteps. Mitchell approaches with purposeful aggression. Ma'am, I need ID and to check those bags. Officer, may I ask what this is regarding? Dr. Johnson keeps her voice calm. I'm asking questions here. ID and receipts. Now! His hand rests on his weapon. As she reaches for her purse, Mitchell grabs her wrist hard. Her credentials spill face down on the asphalt. He examines her license suspiciously. What work pays for Westfield Heights? I work in law enforcement. Right. What department? I start with Central District Monday. Doing what? Cleaning? The insult hits hard, but Dr. Johnson stays steady. I'm familiar with police procedure, officer. You need reasonable suspicion. What crime do you suspect? Mitchell's face flushes. Don't lecture me. Let's see receipts. Every receipt is legitimate. By now, a crowd gathers. Marcus Rivera, a college student, starts live streaming. Folks watching what appears to be shopping while black harassment. Mitchell notices cameras and feels trapped. Ma'am, you're being uncooperative. You're under arrest for resisting arrest. Officer, I haven't resisted anything. This is harassment. The word pushes Mitchell over the edge. Backup arrives. Officers Chen and Martinez see immediately something. G's wrong. Sarge, maybe just a warning, Chen suggests quietly. Chen, are you questioning my judgment? Officer Mitchell, Dr. Johnson says with quiet authority, you're making a serious mistake. You need to learn respect. Maybe lockup will teach manners. Mitchell steps closer until he's invading her space. Officer Mitchell, I strongly advise you to reconsider. But Mitchell's hand is already rising. The slap echoes like a gunshot. Dr. Johnson's head snaps sideways, hand instinctively touching her burning cheek. "Oh my God, he just hit her!" someone screams. Marcus's viewer count jumps from 50 to 500. "Brad, what the hell?" Officer Chen stares in horror. "She was resisting. I used necessary force," Mitchell snaps. Dr. Johnson lowers her hand, revealing the angry red handprint. "Officer Mitchell, you have just committed assault on a police officer. Martinez, cuff her." Reluctantly, Martinez approaches with handcuffs. Dr. Johnson extends her hands without resistance. "You're going to regret this more than you imagine." She manages to text Mayor Wilson. "Emergency call now." At the station, Desk Sergeant Maria Torres processes the paperwork. "Mitchell, your report says she assaulted you, but I don't see injuries on you." "She tried to hit me first. I blocked and gave her compliance slap." In holding cell B, Dr. Johnson sits next to Janet, another detainee. "What you in for, sister?" "Existing while black, apparently." "Which cop?" "Let me guess. Mitchell." Every black woman in this city knows Mitchell. While Dr. Johnson sits in lockup, the assault video goes viral. Marcus's stream has been shared 800 times. Mayor Wilson speeds toward the station. In the fingerprint lab, technician Robert Kim stares at his screen in confusion. "Classified high-security clearance. Contact Federal Liaison immediately." Kim calls Captain Rodriguez. "Captain, that woman Mitchell brought in, her prints are flagged federally. High-security clearance." Rodriguez reads the screen twice, growing pale. He calls Sergeant Torres. "Maria, what's the name of Mitchell's arrest?" "Dr. Maya J. Onsen, Westfield Heights, works law enforcement." Rodriguez's blood turns ice. He knows that name. At 5:30 p.m., Rodriguez's phone rings. Mayor Wilson sounds furious. "Captain Rodriguez, please tell me you don't have Dr. Maya Johnson in lockup right now." "Ma'am, there may have been confusion. Dr. Johnson is the new police chief. She starts Monday. If your officer laid hands on her, we have a crisis beyond anything this department has faced." Rodriguez runs to the holding cells. Dr. Johnson stands with natural authority that makes him straighten his posture. "Dr. Johnson, I am so sorry. We had no idea. Captain Rodriguez, I am your new police chief." The 5 words hit like a physical blow. He fumbles with keys, unlocking the cell. "Ma'am, this is inexcusable." Dr. Johnson steps out, touching the handprint still visible. "You can start by explaining how Officer Mitchell felt comfortable assaulting someone he perceived as powerless." In Rodriguez's office, Dr. Johnson sits across from his desk, declining coffee. "Captain, Mitchell has 12 complaints in his file. His actions represent exactly what this department has been tolerating. What do you need?" "Mitchell suspended immediately. Every witness interviewed. His complete personnel file." At 5:45 p.m., Rodriguez calls Mitchell to his office. Mitchell swaggers down the hall, grinning. Probably wants to commend me for handling a difficult situation. He pushes open the door without permission. "You wanted to see me, Cap? Hope this is about that incident report." He stops mid-sentence. Dr. Johnson sits facing Rodriguez's desk, the handprint still visible. Mitchell blinks rapidly. "Why is she here? She's supposed to be in lockup." Dr. Johnson stands slowly. "Officer Mitchell, I'm your new police chief." Mitchell stumbles backward, face draining of color. "That's impossible. The new chief is supposed to be some guy from the feds." "I am from the feds. 20 years FBI Civil Rights Division, specializing in police misconduct. I was selected to clean up departments exactly like this one." Mitchell collapses into a chair, mind racing through implications. "This is a mistake. I was doing my job. She was acting suspicious, became hostile." "Officer Mitchell," Dr. Johnson interrupts. "I've watched video footage. Multiple angles, crystal clear audio. Would you like me to play it? Rodriguez slides a tablet across. Security footage shows Mitchell approaching Dr. Johnson, escalating without provocation, ultimately slapping her. Mitchell watches his career die in real time. Dr. Johnson opens his personnel file. 8 excessive force complaints in 2 years, all involving black citizens, all mysteriously dismissed. She flips pages, naming victims. Mrs. Angela Davis, 2023. You slapped her during traffic stop. Mr. Jerome Washington, compliance strike during stop and frisk yielding no contraband. Ms. Latoya Jenkins, struck during domestic call where she was the victim. Each name makes Mitchell sink deeper. And today, you made the mistake of assaulting someone with power to hold you accountable. Ma'am, what do you want me to do? Rodriguez asks. Officer Mitchell, you're suspended without pay pending full investigation. Badge and weapon, please. Mitchell's hands shake, removing his badge. Ma'am, please. This is a misunderstanding. I've been a good cop 12 years. You've had 12 serious complaints. They were handled by people who cared more about protecting officers than citizens. Please, I've got family, mortgage, kids in college. You should have thought about that before slapping your new boss. Rodriguez takes Mitchell's badge and weapon. Dr. Johnson opens another folder. Officer Chen provided an interesting account stating you fabricated the initial stop reason and committed unprovoked assault. Mitchell's eyes widen with betrayal. Chen's a rookie. She doesn't understand real police work. Officer Mitchell, I've spent 2 decades studying your RIA, police work. It's exactly the unconstitutional, racist, violent behavior I was hired to eliminate. Dr. Johnson walks to the window overlooking the bullpen, where officers pretend to work while straining to hear. Your employment is terminated immediately. You'll face criminal charges for assault and battery on a police officer. I'm personally ensuring every case you touched gets reviewed for civil rights violations. As Mitchell reaches the door, Dr. Johnson calls out. Former Officer Mitchell, you asked what work pays for Westfield Heights. I reform police departments that harbor officers like you, and I'm very good at my job. Mitchell stumbles out, cleaning his desk under supervision. The sight sends shockwaves through the department. Officer Chen approaches Dr. Johnson. Ma'am, I apologize for not speaking up sooner. Officer Chen, you did speak up. Your truthful testimony enables criminal charges. That took courage. What happens to the rest of us? We rebuild this department from the ground up. Real accountability measures. Train officers to serve community instead of controlling it. Months later, the courtroom is packed as Judge Patricia Hernandez reads the verdict in State versus Derek Mitchell. On the charge of assault and battery against a police officer, we find the defendant guilty. Judge Hernandez continues, Mr. Mitchell, your actions represent everything wrong with modern policing. You racially profiled an innocent citizen and committed unprovoked assault. Mitchell receives 18 months prison, 5 years probation, lifetime ban from law enforcement. On Dr. Johnson's first official Monday as chief, she wore a navy blazer identical to what she'd planned to buy. Her first meeting lasted 4 hours, introducing mandatory bias training, body cameras that couldn't be turned off, and civilian oversight board with real teeth. This department's culture Chan. Geez today. Officers who can't adapt to serving community instead of controlling it will find employment elsewhere. 12 officers requested transfers within the first month. 8 were terminated after investigations revealed ignored misconduct patterns. Officer Chen was promoted to detective. Community response was immediate. Crime reports from black citizens increased 40% as trust returned. Complaints against officers dropped 60%. Marcus Rivera joined the Civilian Oversight Board. His video, viewed over 2 million times, became a case study nationwide. The Meridian Shopping District installed a memorial plaque. In recognition of Dr. Maya Johnson, whose courage under assault sparked meaningful police reform, may this place remind us that dignity cannot be slapped away. 1 year later, Dr. Johnson stood at the same boutique. The sales associate greeted her warmly. "Chief Johnson, it's an honor. How can we help today?" Still looking for professional attire, though my definition of professional has evolved. Months after that Saturday afternoon, Dr. Johnson sits in her corner office overlooking the bullpen. Statistics tell the transformation story. Complaints down 65%, community trust, up 180% crime clearance rates at all-time highs. Detective Chen knocks carrying files from excessive force cases reopened after Mitchell's conviction, each resulting in justice for victims who thought they'd never see accountability. At the community center anniversary presentation, Dr. Johnson addresses every demographic in the city. That slap taught us something profound about power and accountability. For too long, officers like Mitchell believed they could abuse citizens without consequences because those citizens had no voice, no platform, no authority to fight back. She pauses, scanning the crowd. But justice doesn't depend on who you are. It depends on what's right. What happened to me was wrong, regardless of whether I was police chief, shop clerk, or grandmother walking to church. The Williams Protocol requires officers to undergo bias training, psychological evaluations, and face automatic suspension for use of force complaints. Mitchell, serving his sentence, has become an unlikely reform advocate. 1 slap, 5 words, complete transformation. But change didn't happen because of what Mitchell did to me. It happened because of what we chose to do afterward. The real victory isn't recognition. It's in the young black girl in front who no longer fears police and the rookie cop in back who joined to serve a department that actually serves its community. Sometimes it takes profound injustice to reveal the path toward lasting change.